So we got some word from Moderna this morning about it's picking up basically where it left off prior to the pandemic, which was looking at flu for its mRNA platform and had been working on a flu vaccine with the NIH. But now it's given us positive results from a phase 1 trial for a quadrivalent of flu vaccine. And that means that it's going after the 4 main flu viruses that circulate every year. So that's while we don't know much more about the virus, the vaccine and its data right now, we do know that they have been comparing it to one of the sort of larger ones on the market. That's Sanofi's Fluzone, and that is a higher dose of vaccine used for older adults who need more protection during the flu season. So it seems like they're going after that one as sort of the baseline. They did test various, just as they did with the COVID vaccine, they did test various doses and landed on the 50 microgram dose. And this is different from what they did with the COVID vaccine, which was a 100 microgram dose initially. And they did note that because, individuals, basically the patient population pretty much is already used to flu vaccines, this would just be an additional booster versus introducing an entirely new vaccine to the population. Right now, the flu market is about 500,000 doses a year, and they are looking at going global with this if they can get to the finish line with it. So this was just phase 1 data that they shared with us today. They have already enrolled for phase 2, and we'll look for more details to come out there. Just an interesting side note, the Wall Street Journal was reporting today that one of those 4 main flu vaccines actually hasn't been reported in the last couple of years because of the pandemic. So it's possible that COVID did away with one of those major flu strains. So just an interesting side note there as it is. Back to you.
Yeah, well, at least there's one silver lining there. Now, Anjalee, can we just kind of clarify here exactly, because we're talking about a lot of different types of shots for different types of flus, for different types of strains right now. What is the update on Moderna with regards to specifically the Omicron variant, right? Because what we're talking about here is not the same as a separate shot that could be used to address the new variant, right? So what exactly is the update, at least from Moderna, on what the efficacy of their existing vaccines are to that variant?
Well, they don't have much of an update right now, and that's exactly possibly why some our experts are suggesting that that might be why the stock isn't doing so well. In addition to the fact that the data that they showed was comparable to the existing vaccines on the market, didn't necessarily outperform them. So a lot of that really is on the table right now. They still haven't really said much about their Omicron specific dose.
Anjalee, thank you. We're going to keep watching, obviously, what's going on with Moderna